If you desire to live life to the fullest, be on the very best trajectory of your life, walk in success and purpose, then one thing you must master. It's the use of words. It's a skill which not many people possess, but an absolute necessity if you are going to live your best life. So I ask, do you master your words, or do your words master you? Hello Mavens, and welcome back to another video. My name is Zoe Maven and I am so excited to have you here today. In this space we talk about how to harness the things that influence our lives from a biblical point of view, and that includes the way we think, the way that we talk, in order to embrace the best version of ourselves and live the kind of life that we have always wanted. I trust that that's something that resonates with you, and it's something that you want to keep perfecting. So please keep watching. So, just so you know, when I say word master or a master of words, I don't mean someone who has verbal fluency or someone who is like skilled in the spelling and the meaning and the pronunciation of words. You know, like you have them in advanced spelling bees. Those are different kind of word masters because they study the origin, the meaning of the words, and then they are able at will to regurgitate the words, spellings, and definitions. That's not what I'm referring to. In this context, a word master is someone who has mastered the art of verbal expression with the consciousness that every word they say has the power to make or mar their lives. Let that stew for a while. They are trained in the art of talking, if you will. They know what to say, what not to say. They are very intentional in what they say. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. And they are able to deploy words, as in sending words, to achieve desired outcomes. These are people that have mastered their dialogue. So I've broken this video into segments for clarity on who a word master is in this regard and what to do in order to become one. So to become a word master, you will train yourself to do the following. 1, train to speak words intentionally. 2, to know when words are positive or negative. 3, train to harness creative power in words. 4, train to know what to say and when to say it. And 5, train not to speak when angry or upset. Let me ask you a question. Can you account for every single word you have spoken today? Like, can you specifically point out what each word or sentence that you spoke today was meant to achieve? Was it to communicate a thought? Was it to correct someone, to encourage someone? When you begin to see words as valuable items or like the currency to trade with, you will not use words carelessly. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, maybe because someone upset you, and that happens a lot, and then someone gets on your nerve, and then we just start saying a lot of things in the heat of the moment. You say a lot of things that you later regret. And at that point, you really just want to give whoever a good piece of your mind. But you see, becoming a word master entails learning to be intentional with your words, to say only what you mean and mean what you say. Weigh carefully the purpose of what you are about to say. Don't be in a haste to speak. Try and speak deliberately, intentionally, and purposefully. And when you become purposeful in how you speak, you will be well on your way to becoming a word master. When you begin to sort of discover and discern when what you say is at either positive or negative, that's when you truly begin to start being a master of your word power. I call it master your word power. We live in a world that has glamorized and normalized the negative. People are self-deprecating all over the place, talking down on themselves. We say things like, well, I'm afraid I can't help you right now. You're afraid? Well, You just reinforced fear in your life without even knowing it. If you can't help someone, tell them that you can't help them. You don't need to confess fear because of it. We say these things in our daily communication and don't think anything of it because we heard our parents talk like that maybe, so we assume that that's a normal dialogue, normal way to talk. Another example is maybe someone hurt you or did something you didn't like, and then you go like, I am such a fool. I am such an idiot. Really? You are? If I were to call you an idiot, I'm sure you would feel very offended. Or someone amuses you and then you go, oh boy, you are killing me right now. Stop with all of that. You're speaking words into your life that will begin to take an effect. It will begin to have a negative effect in your life. So a word master discerns when words they speak are negative, especially when those words apply to him or her. Now, a word master is able to harness creative power in words, and this comes from understanding that every single word has creative power, which can shape lives, events, and the future. It also comes from understanding how God Himself, our Creator, used words to recreate the world. He said, "Let there be light," and there was light. That's the formula. Now, we don't really know how much time elapsed between when God said it and when it came to pass. But the point is that it did come to pass because He said it. And we see God creating everything else by the word of His mouth. So words are like seeds which, once released from our mouths, they go ahead and are sown in our hearts or in the heart of the person that we're saying those words to. And the often or the more frequently we say those words, the faster the words germinate and sprout and begin to grow into a big tree. And in time, that tree can get so massive and its roots so deep that it will almost be impossible to kill it. When you are able to harness or maximize and control the power in every word that you speak, you are well on your way to being a word master and one of the most powerful beings on earth, those who truly make things happen by what they say. Now, anyone who's ever been a master in anything at all, whether it's a sport such as karate or judo or a game of chess or so, knows that the name of the game is discipline. Discipline is the hallmark of every great master. And so as a word master, you are able to assess every situation and then speak accordingly. He knows what to say and when to say it. He doesn't speak in a hurry, but he weighs what he is about to say because he knows the powerful impact that his words have. Do you know who a warmonger is? That's someone who uses words to incite and to instigate. He's not diplomatic in addressing issues, but uses words to further worsen the situation. Some of them actually know what they're doing because they thrive on chaos and destruction. And so they deliberately use words that incite other people to anger or to fight or to war. But that's not you. You are a man of peace. And so we can come to an agreement, we can agree, we can compromise, right? We can make concessions, we can soothe ruffled feathers and propose another solution to resolving conflicts, any kind of conflict at all. If you've ever been really, really angry, then you know how much destructive energy you emit. It's almost as if something is in control of you. You say words that you later regret, begin to act in ways that have cost many their relationships and in some cases even their lives. Angry words spoken are like wildfires that are extremely difficult to contain. It raises everything in its path, and that's why we must learn not to speak or make any major decision when we are angry, because it will always cost us dearly. Now, am I saying that's going to be easy? Probably not. It's also the reason why not everyone can master the art. But if you can restrain yourself from speaking when you are angry, then you are a true master of words. It's all about how you say what you say and when you say it, and then knowing when not to say anything at all. Still interested in becoming a word master? I'll say this. I know it looks daunting, but the rewards are well worth it. And remember, no one is asking you to magically turn your life around, but taking one step at a time till you get the hang of it, to the point where you eventually get proficient. That's the key and that's the goal. In conclusion, remember your current life is a sum total of the words you have been speaking into existence. Expression of your thoughts and attitudes. It all comes to materialize when you say it. What that means is that if you want to improve the quality of your life, be the best version of yourself, then you must pay close attention to the things that you say on a daily basis. What you say is what you get, and what you say is also who you are. Thank you for watching this video up to this point. It does tell me that you definitely will enjoy other videos where I will be discussing things like how words can relieve stress and anxiety, not accepting negative words about you, learning the vocabulary of highly successful people, when talking too much can be good for you, and so many others. You can check out the playlist for the most watched videos as well. In the meantime, do like, do subscribe, and do share. Till the next one, my name is Zoe Maven, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers!